I was having a cocktail with my daughter at the Chesterfield, and I was looking at her and I was talking, and then I saw her face just, you know, the mouth dropped and her eyes got big, and she said, "My God, he's got a skirt on." And I looked over, and the next thing you know, Neil is sitting at our table, but he's in drag, and I thought, oh my God, you know. She said, "Why didn't you tell me, Mother?" And I said, "Well, look, you know, just calm down. It's not as bad as it looks." And she was she said, "Mother, I don't believe this. You're so conservative. What are you doing with this kind of a man? And he's something wrong with him." And I said, "You just don't quite understand. I mean, I have to explain this to you." And then I found myself in the same position probably Neil was trying to explain to me. Now I'm trying to explain to my daughter, because she's children can be very protective of their parents. Sure. And they think, "My God, you've lost your mind running around with this person." But I said, he's very, very interesting. You have to know him as he is as a man, because there's a lot going on here. He's not, you know, boring. He's very interesting.
I was nervous. And he listened to me giving this dissertation on people and different lifestyles and never knowing what someone else is like. And I was flipping around for about 20 or 30 minutes before I really told him exactly what was happening. So what happened was, he kept smiling, and I kept telling him this was not funny. And I was really getting angry at him. Finally, I just said, "What are you smiling at?" At which point, he looked at me, and he says, "I cross-dress also."
He wouldn't want to wish this upon anybody, and yet in some way, not that he really meant it, but he feels he is to blame. I mean, I am genetically one half him, so, you know, that's just the way it is. And I think that's really, he was certainly shocked, but really he was hurt more than anything else.
The reason I was so upset was because I knew how tough my lifestyle had been. I was thinking, boy, he's got to go through the same thing I did. Oh my God, you know, this was really upsetting to me. And I'm just trying to think where to put certain things. Oh, what a mishmash.
You know, you can never put these feelings on hold. They exist within you as a part of you and make up every fiber of your being.
Imagine having a secret like that you really want to share, and you can't because you're afraid that you'll upset the person. And here's something they're so upset about, and they don't share it with you because they're afraid, because society says this is totally wrong.
This was something that he was really struggling with when we first met, and I think he thought he was going
to continue to struggle with.
Yeah. It's always more in his mind than in mine.
His exposure to me has probably been more damaging, actually, because, oh my God, well, it's not the way I'm going to be. And it's not necessarily true. I have a great time when we go out together. Some fathers and sons, you know, do things like golf together or go fishing, and we don't do that, so this is just what we do.
So we're gonna, I was going to ask him a question.
Oh, it's absolutely great. Both sides of life.
Turn around and talk. Speak.
No.
We're here at Gay Pride.
No, this is my ex-lover.
X. Remember that, so I'm available.
She used to be.
Hey, can I tell you a little poem I made up about my food?
That's me. Absolutely.
I thought you'd like that one.
She couldn't put up with me. I was prettier than her. First wife, not second wife.
Yeah?
Second wife was primo. That's a big one. Okay. Now you want to see it sexual?
Where'd you learn that from?
My wife. I'll show you what she learned. Those are cute. Do you mind if I take a picture of one? Do you mind if I take a picture of one? Oh, that's great. I love it. Let's make sure that we get both the dress and her thing. It looks great. Dynamite. Okay, you got it? They're great. I'll get you. You mind if I get you in it? No, okay. How much are they? 35. Get your drag dolls right here. Drag dolls. Put your butt on the front, put your hips on the a resemblance here. Those are great. Are those great?
Yeah, that's correct.
Those are great. We get called drag queen a lot because they just assume we're queens because they see queens at the bars. But drag kings are really the guys who dress up and go dressed, who are not into the gay lifestyle or the impersonator lifestyle. So when they say, oh, you're a drag queen, I go, no, I'm a drag king. Then they really go, what? Even the gay people don't understand us. We are like, we're out in fourth field, not left field. So we went to the psychologist. I had a written plan. I had rehearsed certain things I was going to say. I had told the psychologist what I was going to do. And she sat there and she said she was just going to facilitate. And my daughter sat there having no idea what I was going to talk about.
I mean, I was freaked out. I was definitely freaked out. And I started hearing from his sister, calling me up, and everyone was trying to tell me that, you know, he's your father and he still loves you and this and that. And that wasn't the problem. I know he loves me. I know he's my father. I didn't want to hear it anymore. I want to leave in my mind what I think he is to me, is my dad. And a dad is a male. And that's all I want to know about. You know, I don't need to know that he dresses up and is, you know, acts like a lady, because he's not a lady.
I felt really bad because I was hoping that everything was going to work according to my plan, and I had this thing laid out. I immediately went to plan 2, which was to be totally impromptu, because I wasn't prepared for that kind of a reaction. We had to start handing her tissues, and she was crying, and I just didn't say anything. I shut up. I usually talk a lot, but I shut up, and I let the psychologist try and facilitate this problem, and she was asking her what was upsetting her so much. And you know, she has an image of me. She knows what I do for a living. She knows how I am as a person. She has all these images, and I just put a crack in it, something she didn't expect. That is a very deep crack for her.
Well, when it's your parents, I mean, it's not, you know, when you always know him as dad, I mean, and all of a sudden he tells you that he doesn't like to be dad, it's not, you know, he kind of like crushed every expectation, everything you thought of, and he crushed it. He thought I was going to take it better because my brother did, and I said to him, the only way I would take it better, I mean, that, you know, my brother would take it better is if he was like you. And he didn't say anything, and I go, is he like you? And he didn't say anything.
Eventually, we worked it out to the point where she accepts that I am this way, but we don't discuss it. So we leave it.
If it ever got out to anybody of my friends, I mean, I don't even know how to handle it. I mean, I'd be out of here. I wouldn't be here. Mm-hmm. I mean, it would embarrass me. It would definitely embarrass me. I can never, I mean, never in my life, never tell anybody. Never.